Yes, good evening students, am I audible? So please check and tell me fast. Can you see the screen? Yes, come on students, please, so that we can start our session. Shall we start? Yeah, good evening Aditya, good evening Meenakshi. Is everything fine? Shall we start the session? Okay, Meenakshi. So in yesterday's class we discussed till question 70, right? So from 50 to 70 questions we discussed, and we discussed entirely history related questions yesterday. So today I am taking polity related questions, and I am also giving you how UPSC will be playing games with you. So which are the words they will be using. So I will be showing you so that you can focus on them, and if there is any question which is coming from polity, you should not make wrong. Clear? So this is the aim of this class today, and we are going to discuss questions from 71 to 85 today. Okay, 71 to 85 today, and from in tomorrow's class we are going to discuss from 86 to 100 questions, so that we can complete this grand test 1 explanation part. Clear? Okay, let us see this question. So see the question on the screen. 71. Consider the following statements regarding position of Vice President in India. And this President, Vice President, State Legislature, Parliament, so they are very favorite areas of UPSC, very important topics. So you have to focus on that. So first statement is, he is elected by members of Electoral College consisting of members of both houses of Parliament as well as state legislative assemblies. So this is first statement. And next one is, all doubts and disputes regarding elections can be decided by High Court, and appeal for the same can be made in Supreme Court. So this is second statement. And third one is, he must be eligible to be elected as members of Rajya Sabha. And next one is, as an elected member of Rajya Sabha, he acts as ex officio chairman of upper house. So how many of above given statements are correct? So read these 4 statements and tell me which statement that you find odd. Yes, come on students, I am waiting. Yes, good evening Raghu. Hi Lolly. Hi Nela. Yes, tell me which statement that you find that something is odd. So please be interactive so that we can make this session more productive, and you will be not getting bored, and you will be getting lots and lots of techniques and tricks through this explanation part. Yes, tell me out of these 4 statements which is odd. So one is wrong, one is wrong. Aditya says only 2. Akhil A. So here this first statement is directly given about Electoral College. So Electoral College of President includes both House and State Legislature. But here Vice President, here State Legislative Assemblies are not present. So this is direct fact, right? So you can eliminate that. And second statement is, all doubts and disputes regarding elections can be decided by High Court and Supreme Court. But it is only the cup of tea of Supreme Court, but not High Court. So we can eliminate this second statement, yes. And next one is, he must be eligible to be elected as members of Rajya Sabha, because he will be the ex officio chairman of upper house. So he should be satisfying the eligibility criteria of Rajya Sabha. So this is absolutely correct. And next fourth one is, an elected member of Rajya Sabha, he acts as ex officio chairman of upper house, but he is not elected, right? Okay, he is not elected member of Rajya Sabha at all. But even though as a vice president, his work is ex officio. Ex officio means whoever who is having that post of vice president, they will be acting as chairman of Rajya Sabha. So this statement is incorrect. So only this third statement is correct. So what is the correct option? Here is A, only one. Okay, Meenakshi, it is not B, Meenakshi. Meenakshi, it is option A. Okay, so Raju and Neela said correct answer, and also Shri. Okay, Meenakshi, it is not option B, it is only option A. So only this third statement is correct, but he is not the elected member of Rajya Sabha. Clear? Shall we move on to next question, students? Okay. So see this 72nd question here. Consider the following question. Reading the parliamentary system in India, what is the most important significance of whip in parliamentary context? And this year whip is highly seen in news, so you can expect a question regarding whip. Option A is it ensures members of parliament attend sessions regularly. It ensures party discipline and secure attendance of party members during voting. And next one is it ensures that members of parliament are free to vote according to their conscience. And option D is it ensures equal representation of all political parties in the parliamentary committees. So in these four options, which is the correct option for this whip? What is the meaning of whip? Tell me. Yes, tell me. Yeah, Aditya says elected as member wasn't noticed, but you have to notice those small things in polity. That matters a lot in polity. Okay, Aditya? So when you are reading the statements of polity, so you have to read it with 100% concentration. Okay? Yes, tell me which is the correct answer for this whip. So whip, actually they will be giving directions and they will be ensuring the attendance of a party. Okay, during voting. Yes, very good, Kavya, Sona and Raghu, Shri. So answer is B, it ensures the party's attendance. Any doubt here? No, right? And next is, consider the following statements. The Indian Constitution has defined the term state in Article 12 in Part 4. And next one is the definition of state covers all the local authorities such as municipalities, panchayat, district board, etc. And third one is various authorities like SEBI, PFRDA, etc. are also included in this definition of state. How many of above given statements are correct? So please tell me about this state in Article 12, because this Article 12, which is like a repeated topic. So many a times UPSC gave this question regarding this Article 12 in your prelims. So you can expect this type of question. So even very recent in 2018 also, UPSC gave question regarding this word state under Article 12. So please tell me the answer for this question. Aditya says one only. Okay, read this first statement, whether this first statement is correct or not. Please tell me. Indian Constitution has defined the term state in Article 12 in Part 14, sorry, in Part 4. Yes, first option is wrong, because Article 12, which comes under fundamental rights, yes or no, it is under Part 3 but not Part 4. So Part 4 talks about DPSP, Director Principles of State Policy. So whenever you are getting these parts, so please ensure that it is correct or not. So check twice. Clear? So because of this first statement is wrong. And let us move on to second question. So the definition of state covers all local authorities such as municipalities, panchayats and district boards. So here in polity, you have to focus on shall, must, may, all. So these words will be used by UPSC to trap students. So here you can see all. So whenever you are seeing this all, only, okay, so that is very important, must. So here the definition of state covers all the local authorities like municipalities, panchayat and district boards, but this statement is absolutely correct, because under this 12th article, So the definition of state, which includes like municipalities, panchayats and district boards under this local authorities. So the second statement is absolutely right. And next one is various authorities like SEBI, PFRD, etc. are also included in this definition of state. Yes, these are also other organizations which are included under definition of states. So with these 2 points are clearly given in your Lakshmikant. Clear? So correct option is B, only 2 statements. So first statement is incorrect. Clear? Shall we move on to next question, students? Okay. 74th question. In the context of contempt of court, and this contempt of court is highly in use, then you can expect a question regarding this. And what are the questions that we are going to take in these sessions? So those are from especially very important topics only. Okay. So first one is about contempt of court, and here you have to identify which is incorrect statement. So you should not identify correct statement, but you have to see only incorrect statement. So whenever you are seeing correct and incorrect, if it is incorrect, please do round up so that you can focus on what are the incorrect statements only. You will be not confused. First one is contempt of court, both civil and criminal, with different purpose and punishment. Second one is fair criticism of judgment or comment on the administrative side of judiciary is not considered as a contempt. And next one is contempt of court is explicitly defined by Constitution of India under this article 124. And next one is the purpose of contempt proceeding is to uphold dignity and authority of the court. So out of this, if you see the statement A, yes, it is clearly given that there are 2 types of contempt of court, that is civil contempt and criminal contempt. Civil contempt means why? Because of it, this civil contempt is having different purpose, and this criminal is also having different purpose. So criminal it is to maintain dignity of courts, and civil it is to make the public to follow the orders of court. Okay, so this statement is absolutely correct. And next one is the purpose of contempt proceeding, it is to uphold the dignity and authority of the court. So these 2 are similar statements. So these 2 are correct. And what about these 2 statements, B and C? So which one you are feeling that which is incorrect? Tell me fast. Raghu says B and Akhil says C. Krishna, it is not good morning, it is good evening, Krishna. Kavya says C may be wrong. Okay. So how many of you followed Hindu analysis daily? So in Hindu analysis, many a times I discussed about this contempt of court. Come on, tell me. So actually, contempt of court is defined in our constitution under this article 24. It is absolutely correct. But even if you are doing any criticism regarding the judgment, okay, regarding the judgment, or if you are commenting on administration side of judiciary, it is considered as contempt. Okay, so this second statement is wrong. Okay, so your judgment or Supreme Court or High Court is not allowing anyone to criticize a judgment or to make any comment regarding administration of judiciary in India. Clear? Okay, let us move on to next question, students. 75. Consider the following statements about Article 21 of Indian Constitution. Actually, because of recent Supreme Court judgment of including right against climate change as Article 21, yes, you can expect question regarding Article 21. So, ensure, you have to ensure like you have to go on to this Article 21 clearly, because it is very big article, and because of Supreme Court judgments, the wideness of this Article 21 is increasing, the scope of 21 is increasing day by day because of this Supreme Court judgments. So you can get question regarding Article 21 and 29 because of this judgment of Supreme Court, Article 21 which already came in UPSC prelims twice. So there is again a chance of getting this Article 21 in your question paper. So let me read the first statement. Article 21 declares that no person shall be deprived of his life and personal liberty in any case. And next one is, this right is available not only to citizens but also to non-citizens. That means it is talking about foreigners. And next one is, this protection under Article 21 is available against arbitrary executive action as well as arbitrary legislative action. And here you have to identify which of the above statements are correct. Yes, tell me, read this first statement whether it is right or not. Fast. Tell me students, which are the statements correct and which are incorrect. So read the statements fast. And I want reply students. Okay, 1 and 3 are correct. Raghu says 1 and 3 are right. Okay, so let us see this Article 21, which comes under which part? That is Part 3 of Indian Constitution under fundamental rights. So are these fundamental rights absolute? No, they are not absolute. There can be reasonable restrictions on these fundamental rights. So how can we say like no person shall be, that means compulsory, no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty in any case. For example, if there is any urgent public importance, yes, this Article 21 can be taken away, for example in emergency cases, yes or no. So this first statement is incorrect. Okay Raghu, is it clear? Uma Mahesh, this first statement is incorrect. So how can you say all these three are correct? Yes, very good Aditya. At the time of emergency, Article 21 can be restricted. Very good. And next one is, this right is available not only to citizens but also foreigners. There are some fundamental rights which are given only exclusively for citizens and some are for both. So this Article 21 is available for both Indians and foreigners. So this second statement is correct. And next one is, this protection under Article 21 is available against arbitrary executive action as well as legislative action. Yes, this is also absolutely correct. So correct option is B, only 2. Very good Kavya. Okay. Clear? And next one is 76 question. Consider the following statements about union and its territory in India. Okay, so because of this Ladakh, which is asking for for 6th schedule, okay, and even Jammu and Kashmir is asking for restoration of statehood. So you can get question regarding this union and its territory for sure. Okay. So the first statement is, the territory of India comprises states, UTs and acquired territories. So if you have gone through this union and its territory, the first article itself is talking about what is the territory of India and what it comprises. And next one is, Parliament can alter the boundary of any states without the consent of that state. And next one is, the President can declare any area to be a scheduled area. And next one is, bill contemplating the changes in the boundary of states require prior recommendation of President. So these are the direct statements that you can see in your Lakshmikant. So I am not going to say the answer for this question, so please try and answer. So first of all, I want to give you one clarity that, so this union of territory of India, which comprises states, UTs and acquired territories. So this statement is absolutely correct. So what about the second statement? Tell me. Parliament can alter the boundary of any state without the consent of that state. So this topic or this is related to majority. So in majority topic, you will be reading simple majority, special majority, absolute majority, effective majority, right? So which majority is required for changing of boundaries? We have simple majority. That means there is no need of permission of states. This is right. Next, third statement. Akhil says C, only 3. Okay, President can declare any area to be scheduled area. Yes or no? Third statement. Is this fourth statement is absolutely correct. So here the bill contemplating the changes in the boundary of the state requires prior recommendation of the President. Yes, simple majority, Kavya and Raghu, very good. Yes, second statement is correct. D is correct. Come on, tell me about third statement. President can declare any area to be scheduled area or not. So now D is not the, okay. Tell me what about this third statement. President can declare any area to be scheduled area or not. It is whether it is president or governor. Okay, so please let me know the answer of this question in the comment box. I am not going to give you the answer because I already repeatedly said about this topic about union and its territories number of times in our Hindi analysis. Even in our prelims booster classes also I discussed this topic in detail. Okay, let us move on to next question. It is your turn. Think. Yeah, next question is consider the following question related to federal system in Indian polity. So here we are asking about one doctrine. So this doctrine is called as Doctrine of Pith and Substance. So what is the significance of Doctrine of Pith and Substance in the context of federalism? So what is the meaning of federalism? Please tell me this so that we can see the options. What is the meaning of federalism? Yes, very good. With the recommendation of governor, president can. So answer is? So the answer is? Okay, tell me what is the meaning of federalism? So here we have unitary system of government on one side and on another side we have federal system of government, right? So unitary means we have the power center and state, but center is more powerful. So powers are concentrated with centers. But in this federal system, so we have proper sharing of powers between center and as well as state. We have the proper sharing of powers, right? Okay, now let us see these options. Option A is it refers to centralization of legislative powers in the hand of union government. So this is an example of unitary system of government but not federal. So you can eliminate this, that thing I said now itself. And next one is it emphasizes the predominance of legislative authority that has more substantial connection with the subject matter of law. And next one is it advocates the distribution of legislative powers between union and state governments based on the respective spheres of influence. And next one is it underscores the importance of judiciary in resolving the disputes between union and state governments regarding the legislative jurisdiction. But this is not at all talking about this judiciary and involvement of judiciary between center and state regarding dissolving of disputes. So actually here this pith and substance, so this is the theory which says about importance of law or legislative authority, okay, in this federalism. So it emphasizes predominance of legislative authority that has the most substantial connection with the subject matter of law. So correct answer or option here is option B. Okay, clear? Yes, it is not D. It is not at all talking about judiciary. Clear? And next one is consider the following statements about Indian judiciary. Again, judiciary is one of the favorite area of UPSC. Always you can expect question from this area. So first one is Chief Justice of India is appointed by President of India. And next one is salaries, allowances and privileges of Supreme Court judges cannot be varied to their disadvantage after their appointment in any condition. And next one is Supreme Court of India has original jurisdiction in disputes between state and as well as states or between union and states. And fourth statement is the judges of Supreme Court of India retire at 65 years of age or 6 years of tenure, whichever is earlier. And how many of the above statements are correct? How many of above statements are correct? So please tell me. So read these 4 statements and which statement you feel that is odd. Tell me fast. Yes, very good, Sona. So Yash, so please read this all statements and tell me which is incorrect or odd statement. Yes, one thing which is clear is there is nowhere mentioned about tenure of Supreme Court or High Court judges. Okay, here they are saying 6 years, so we can eliminate this. Very good, Kavya. Next, 2 is incorrect, Aditya. Okay, so the salaries and allowances and privileges of Supreme Court judges cannot be varied to their disadvantage after appointment in any condition. So any is extreme here, but we have financial emergency. So in this financial emergency under Article 360, yes, there is a provision that we can decrease the salaries, allowances. So we can eliminate this. So you know that Chief Justice of India is appointed by President of India. So this first statement is anyway it is correct. And next one is second statement, as I said, it is incorrect. And third one is Supreme Court has original jurisdiction regarding dispute between the states and as well as UTs. This statement is also correct. So how many statements are correct here? Sujata says 1 and 3. Yes, 1 and 3 are correct statements. Very good, Sujata. And Meenakshi, yes, 4 is odd. Yes, Madhu, D is wrong. Very good. Okay, Keshu, B. So only 2 statements are correct. Answer is B, only 2. Very good. Okay. Let us move on to next question. 79th. Consider the following statements about Collegium system, and this Collegium system is also highly seen in news. So you can expect question from this area as well. So I will read out the statements. Again, there are 4 statements. First one is Collegium system for appointing judges to higher judiciary in India is mentioned in our constitution. First statement. And next one is under Collegium system, the President of India is the sole authority. To appoint judges to Supreme Court and High Courts. And next one is Collegium system was established through series of judgments by High Court and as well as Supreme Court of India. And next one is while appointing the judges of the High Court, President consults Chief Justice and Governor of the state concerned. And how many of the above statements are correct? So read these 4 statements and tell me which statement that you find odd. Come on. So which statement that you find odd? Option B, 2 pairs. Okay, Nawaz. So which is correct? Only 2 statement. Okay. So let us see this first statement. And actually we have Collegium system now, but before this we have even NJAC Act. So NJAC Act is 99th Constitutional Amendment Act. But this 99th Constitutional Amendment Act, which was struck down by Supreme Court, and it said it is unconstitutional. But whether have you saw or have you read about any article related to this Collegium system anywhere? No, right? So there is no article which is describing about Collegium system in our constitution. So how can we say it is mentioned in Constitution of India? So Collegium system is correct for appointing of judges to higher judiciary, like for example Supreme Court, for example High Court. Collegium system plays a very important role, but this collegium system is not present in our Constitution of India. So whenever you are getting this type of questions mentioned in Constitution, as per Constitution, you have to think about that statement at least twice or thrice. Keep this in your mind. So first statement is incorrect, students. And next one is, under Collegium system, President of India is the sole authority to appoint the judges to Supreme Court and High Court. Yes, of course, President is authority to appoint. Okay, President will be appointing. But here the thing is sole authority. Sole authority means, so he is not the person who is taking the decision, right? So he will be consulting here Chief Justices and other important senior judges also, and he will be just appointing the members who are recommended by Collegium system. But he is not the sole authority to take the decision A to Z. Okay, so this is also incorrect. But the correct thing here is, President is authority to appoint, but he is not the sole authority. He will be taking opinions of Chief Justices of High Court and as well as CJI and as well as some senior judges. Clear? And next one is, Collegium system was established through a series of judgment by High Court and Supreme Court. So actually the thing here is, this Collegium system came into existence because of cases of Supreme Court, not High Court. So High Court is not there here. First judge case, second judge case, third judge case and fourth judge case. So they are related to only Supreme Court but not High Court. So this is also incorrect. And next one is, while appointing the judges of the High Court, President consults Chief Justice and Governor of that state. Yes, this statement is correct. So only one, A is the correct option. Okay, very good Raju Naik, that is fourth. Fourth statement is correct. Very good. Clear? So in this way you have to analyze each and every statement. Clear? Are you getting the things? Are you understanding how tricky UPSC is? Setting the paper. How you are coming under the traps of UPSC. Okay, so don't come under the trap of UPSC. So read statement thoroughly. And next question is, consider the following statements about citizenship in India. So because of the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019 and recently around 300 migrants they got citizenship in India. So there is a high chance of getting citizenship question in your prelims. So you have to be prepared. So first statement is, dual citizenship is allowed in India wherein an individual can hold citizenship of India, also another country's citizenship simultaneously. So this is first statement. And next one is, the Indian Constitution provides provisions for acquisition, termination and deprivation of Indian citizenship. Next one is, person acquiring Indian citizenship through naturalization or registration is eligible to hold highest office in India or highest office in the country. So which of the above statements are incorrect? Yes, read the statements and tell me which are the statements correct and which are incorrect. I am waiting for your replies. So be interactive, students. Come on, tell me. Okay, Madhu says one wrong option, option A. Thiru says A. Okay, next. I want more replies and I want to show you the trick which is used by UPSC here. 1 and 3 are incorrect, Aditya. Upender A, only one statement is incorrect. 1 is wrong and 2 is also wrong, Kavya says. Meenakshi, maybe 1 is incorrect. Rachel B. Nawaz, 2 and 3 are correct. Okay, the correct answer is given by only Kavya. 1 and 2 are incorrect. Okay, let me explain the trap. So here already everyone knows about this dual citizenship. That means in India we are only allowing single citizenship. That means citizenship of India or any other country. So there is no concept of dual citizenship in India at all. Okay, but this CAA, there is one question regarding whether we are allowing this dual citizenship or not, but as of now, there is no provision of dual citizenship in India. Okay, so this first statement is incorrect. And see the trap in the second statement. The Indian Constitution provides provisions for acquisition, termination and deprivation. So in your Lakshmikant, you might have read about this provisions for acquisition, termination and deprivation of Indian citizenship, right? So by seeing these three words, you are saying the second statement is correct, many of you, right? But it is according to Citizenship Act of 1955. It is not at all written in our Indian Constitution anywhere. So in this way, UPSC will be playing games with you. So whenever any statement which is saying it is defined in Constitution or as per Indian Constitution, compulsory that statement will be wrong. Remember this. Clear, students? So the second statement is wrong because it is given in Citizenship Act of 1955, not in our Indian Constitution. Clear? Yes, very good, Madhu Mohan. And the person acquiring Indian citizenship through naturalization or registration is eligible to hold the highest office in the country. Yes, the statement is absolutely correct. So which are incorrect? 1 and 2. Correct answer is option B, only 2. Clear? Very good, Sujata. Any more doubts in this? Anyone? No, right? Yes. Now let us move on to next question. 81. Consider the following statements about center-state relations in India. First one is President of India has the authority to dissolve a state legislative assembly. And next one is the Constitution of India provides for bicameral legislation at the state level in all states. The power to alter boundaries of states in India lies solely with Parliament. And next one is the governor of state can issue ordinances even when state legislative assembly is in session. So here you have to identify which are the correct statements. So read these 4 statements and tell me which statement you find odd. Fast. Kavya says only third statement is correct. Raju Naik says 2 and 3 are correct. Come on, fast. Okay, let us see this first statement. It is saying about the President of India has authority to dissolve the state assembly. But who is the highest authority in the state? That is governor. So it is not the power of President of India, it is the power of governor to dissolve the state legislative assembly. So first is incorrect, students. Okay, we can remove this all of the above option. And as soon as the Constitution of India provides for bicameral legislature at the state level, the word which is given here to trap you is all. So in some states we have bicameral, in some states we have unicameral. So if Indian Constitution is saying that each and every state should have uniform, right, uniform legislature, that is bicameral legislature, but it's not the real thing. Practically we have unicameral in some states and bicameral in some states. So this is also incorrect. Only 3 also we can eliminate. And next one is the power to alter boundaries of states in India solely with Parliament, because we can change the boundaries of states by using a simple majority. We are not taking the consideration of states. Yes or no? So this statement is correct. And next statement is governor of the states can issue ordinance when the state legislature assembly in session. So this ordinance is a special power which is present for 2 people, okay, 2 higher authorities. That is President of India, next one is governor. For governor and president, they have the powers. And under this article 123 of Indian Constitution, so it is giving power of making laws to this President of India whenever houses are not in session. And in the same way, governor is also having that power under article 213. But this can be done only when the state legislative assemblies or houses, they are in recess. If they are not in this session, then only they can make the laws. But if they are in session, they can't. So this statement is also incorrect. So only one statement is correct. So correct answer is A, 1 only. Clear? Yes, very good Kalyani. 3 only is the correct. Yash, it is not option B, it is option A, Yash. Yes, very good Madhu. It is article 123 and 213. Ordinance making power. And next 82 question here is, consider the following statements about emergency provisions of India. Okay, so this is also very important topic. The first statement is, President can proclaim national emergency only on the grounds of war, external aggression and armed rebellion. And during this national emergency, President can suspend right to constitutional remedies guaranteed under Article 30 of Indian Constitution. An emergency proclaimed under the grounds of internal disturbance can be extended indefinitely beyond the initial period of 6 months. And this one is, governor of the state have the power to proclaim a state emergency within the state with the approval of President. So out of these 4 statements, you have to identify which are the correct statements. So tell me which are the correct statements out of these 4 statements. Come on, it is also very important topic, emergency. So we have 3 types of emergencies: national emergency, president rule of state emergency, next one is financial emergency, and this is also very important topic. So tell me about first statement, whether it is right or wrong. So here in this first statement, second statement is wrong. Shuddhata says, Yash, C, only 3. Kavya, 4 is incorrect. Okay. So here there is word which is only. So whenever you are getting only in polity, okay, it may or may not correct. But here in this case, President can proclaim this national emergency only on 3 grounds. First one is war, second one is external aggression, and third one is armed rebellion. So this statement is absolutely correct. And second statement is, during national emergency, President can suspend right to constitutional remedies, which is present in Article 32 of Indian Constitution. Yes, because fundamental rights are not absolute. There can be reasonable restrictions, especially during this emergency time. Yes, it can be restricted. Fundamental rights can be restricted. And next one is, an emergency proclaimed on the grounds of internal disturbance can be extended indefinitely beyond the initial period of 6 months. Yes, this statement is also correct. And next one is, the governor of state has the power to proclaim a state emergency. So in any emergency, it is a power given to president, not for the governor. So in case of constitutional machinery breakdown, governor can give the report to impose state emergency. But here governor cannot impose or proclaim the state emergency directly. Okay, so this is incorrect. So how many statements are correct? 1, 2, 3. So answer is C, only 3. Clear? Very good, Raghu. Okay, very good, Upender. Yes. Now let us move on to next question. Are you feeling bored? Or are you enjoying the class? So are you getting at least some points, or at least the sessions are useful for revising the things? Yes or no? Are you getting are you getting bored? Tell me please. Governor can give just report about constitutional machinery breakdown in state to president, and president will be imposing state emergency. It is not the power of governor. Okay, Ash? Yes, now let us see the next question. Consider the following statements about Panchayati Raj system. So the 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment Acts, they are very important favorite topics of UPSC. Don't miss that. Okay. So first one is 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act deals exclusively with the structure of Panchayati Raj institution. And next one is the Gram Sabha is a deliberative body at village level but does not have any executive power. And all Panchayat elections are mandated to be held through EVMs, electronic voting machines, as per constitution. And next one is the reservation of seats for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe in Panchayat institutions is mandated by Constitution of India. Okay, so out of these 4 statements you have to identify which are incorrect. So read this first statement, whether it is correct or incorrect, tell me. So Madhu says 3 and 4 are wrong, okay. Sri says only 1. Kaveri says no ma'am, we are enjoying. Very good Kaveri. I am very happy. Okay, so this first statement is saying that this 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act deals exclusively with structure of Panchayat institution. Yes, it is correct. And next one is Gram Sabha is a deliberative body at a village level but does not have executive power. Yes, this Gram Sabha do not have any executive power. So this is also correct. And next one is all is extreme here. See all, how it is playing the game here. All Panchayat elections are mandated to be held through electronic voting machines. So think logically. So even if you don't know this, so have you went for casting of a vote for Panchayats? So many a times we will be using ballot vote system in this Panchayats. Yes or no? So there is nothing like mandatory of using this EVMs, and that too our constitution didn't said anything. So the discretion which is given to election commission, especially state election commission regarding this Panchayat elections, right? So this statement is incorrect. And fourth one is reservation of seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in Panchayat Raj institutions is mandated by Constitution of India. So tell me about this fourth statement, whether it is correct or incorrect. So here it is saying Constitution, here also it is saying Constitution. So tell me, so whether this fourth statement is correct or not. I am waiting for your reply, students. What is this fourth statement, whether it is correct or incorrect? Rachel, 4 is wrong. Lolly, A, only 1. So how it is 1, Lolly? Already his first statement is correct and second statement is also correct. How can you say only 1? Only 1 is not the correct option. Yeah, sure also only 1, how it will be right? Already 1 and 2 are right. So actually this reservation of 33% of seats in this Panchayat elections for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, so it is mandated by the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act. It is nowhere written in our Constitution of India. Clear? So here correct option is B, 2 only 2 statements are correct, 3 and 4 are incorrect. Okay, B Mesh, very good, it is incorrect. Akhil, incorrect. Lolly, it is incorrect. Lolly, please do correction. Yes, Ajay, it is through 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act. It is not given in our Constitution anywhere. Okay, fourth is wrong, Raghu. Yes, good Uma. Yes, now let us see the next question. In the context of parliamentary proceedings in India, consider the following statements. First one is adjournment motion is a device to discuss a specific issue of recent occurrence and being an extraordinary device because it can be introduced only in lower house of parliament. And next one is 0 hour is a time allocated in Lok Sabha for raising matters with prior notice. And third statement is calling attention notice is a device mentioned in rules of procedure and use it to secure information on a definite matter of public importance. And you have to see how many of these above statements are correct. So read those statements and tell me which statements are correct. So what are the odd things, or what are the general statements, and which are the specific statements that you can see here? Please tell me. Yash, only 2 ma'am. Okay, Palam Korudu, A. Next, Next, tell me fast. Okay, here, so this is adjournment motion. So adjournment motion, it is a device to discuss specific issue of recent occurrence, and being an extraordinary device, it can be introduced only in lower house, that is Lok Sabha. So even though there is a word only, actually this statement is correct because this adjournment motion is introduced only in Lok Sabha but not in Rajya Sabha. So in this way, there are some exceptions. You have to focus on exceptions from this polity point of view. And next one is 0 hour is the time allotted in Lok Sabha. So after question hour, we have this 0 hour. And here the matters of without prior notice. Okay, they will be not giving any notice regarding questions that will be asking in this 0 hour. So this is incorrect. And next one is calling attention notice. It is a device mentioned in rules of procedure and used to secure information on a definite matter of public importance. So this statement is also correct. So correct option is what? 1 and 3. So B 2 only is the correct answer. Okay, 2 statement is incorrect, Shri. So please do correction. Okay, 1 and 3 statements are correct. So answer is B 2 only. Okay, let us see the next question. Parliament till now it has not made any special law to exhaustively codify all the privileges, and actually this year privileges is seen highly in use. So you can get a question regarding this parliamentary privileges for sure for 100%. So keep this in your mind. You can get question regarding this parliamentary privileges. So in this context, consider the following options. The first one is constitutional provisions. Second one is various laws made by Parliament, and third one is rules of both the houses, and next one is 73rd and 74th Amendment. So which of the above given are considered as sources of parliamentary privileges? So tell me, it is very easy. Tell me, it is very easy. So which of the options talking about the sources of parliamentary privileges? Come on. So if you see these 4, so which one you find that is odd? So 73rd and 74th, they are talking about panchayats and municipalities. You can eliminate this. It's very clear, right? So actually constitutional provisions and laws made by Parliament and rules of both houses. So all these 3 talks about parliamentary privileges, but not the 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment Act. So if you remove this, so 1, 2 and 3. So only 3 is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Very good, Chippy, Akhil, Aditya, it is 1 also. Okay. So these are the answers of this today's questions from 70 to 85, and tomorrow's class we are going to see from 86 to 100, and we are going to complete the explanation part of Grand Test 1 and what are the questions we are discussing, and those topics are very important topics, and we are going to cover around 500 topics through these classes. So don't miss these classes, and every day I will be conducting this live session from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. every day, and I will be completing almost all the explanation part till your exam is done. So that the important aim of taking these classes is to boost your preparation and to improve your confidence on how to attend these questions in examination hall. And I want to give you some strategies. That's it. Clear? Any more doubts, anyone? Yes, tell me, come on students. How you felt? So whether this session is useful or not? Please tell me your comments. So whether this session is useful or not. Yes. That's all students. Thank you so much, and revise the things that you already read. So don't read the new things now. Thank you so much for attending the sessions, and if you like the session, so please hit the like button. And please do share this session to your friends also, okay, and other groups, etc. Bye students, and good night.